Nestled against the Yangtze River to the north and facing Taihu Lake to the south, an ancient canal, tracing a history of 1,000 years, flows through the city, mirroring the thriving prosperity of Jiangnan's water lanes from past to present, inheriting ancient charm with multifaceted openness, carrying forward a timeless elegance with an open and diverse spirit. The graceful culture of Jiangnan continues to burst forth, embodying a divinely blessed land with an all-embracing heart. A melody of Wu elegance, echoing through the ages. A tune of Wu cultural refinement resounds, its beauty hidden deep within the eternal flow of rivers. This is Wuxi, Jiangsu, located in the heart of the vast Yangtze River Delta, cradled by river and lake. Wuxi is the birthplace of Wu culture, a romantic city of sweetness, and a flourishing gem of Jiangnan. It is one of the birthplaces of modern national industry and commerce, a city where mountains and lakes share the urban landscape, the nation's leader in per capita GDP. On the southern edge of the Yangtze River Delta, the clear, rippling waters of Taihu Lake flow gently. As one of China's 5 major freshwater lakes, its humid basin nurtured the ancient Jiangsu culture and gave rise to the world's earliest sericulture and silk production. Here, economic staples such as silk, tea, rice, and fish were born. Traveling along Taihu Lake toward Wuxi, Lake Li comes into view. As the inland extension of Taihu into the city, it is the largest national-level natural wetland park in East China. Here, one can listen to the love story of Fanli, the Chinese god of wealth, and Sishi, the foremost among China's 4 beauties, sharing the same waters as they did 2,500 years ago, in one of the most romantic settings in the country. Flowing with the water's rhythm, the millennia-old Huishan ancient town, imbued with classic Jiangnan character, rises before you. With over 4,000 years of history and nourished by the culture of the Grand Canal, this town features well-preserved ancient streets, 108 ancestral halls dating from the Tang Dynasty to the Republic era, the largest cluster of its kind in China, earning it the title Wuxi's Open-Air History Museum. Visitors can also immerse themselves in tangible cultural heritages like Huishan clay figurines, Wuxi fine embroidery, and Liuqing bamboo carving, while savoring the distinctive flavors of local Wuxi cuisine and Taihu boat dishes. The mountains may not be towering, yet they exude elegance. The waters may not be deep, but they are expansive. Wuxi's multifaceted and diverse character transcends any single realm or season. Every moment of the year offers its own charm, as each season unveils a new spectacle. When the warm spring breeze once again turns the banks of Lake Li green and dresses the roadside flora in vibrant hues, Wuxi launches its spring overture amid a riot of blooming flowers. Spring in Jiangnan arrives early. In Wuxi, it begins at the plum garden. As plum blossoms burst forth, spring has truly arrived. The garden is awash in myriad hues. Delicate fragrances float in the air, and slender shadows play in the gentle sunlight, inviting you to savor the season's first taste. Strolling along Lake Li, the soft spring caresses your face, while willows and blossoms intermingle in a dreamy haze. For cherry blossom viewing, Yuantouzhu is the premier choice. In spring, Yuantouzhu transforms into a pink-hued dream, standing as the world's 3rd largest cherry blossom destination. Its blossoms rival those of Ueno in Japan and Washington in the USA. The ultimate spot is Changchun Bridge. Here at Yuantouzhu, the bridge along Taihu is enveloped in pink blossoms. Surrounded by lakeside scenery, you can gaze upon layers of cherry blooms draped like delicate gauze over the bridge, their reflections mingling with the water in a scene aptly named Changchun Floral Ripples. A gentle breeze sends petals fluttering like a snowy rain over the bridge and shore, as if the bridge itself has become a fluttering ribbon of blossoms. an exquisite scene straight out of an ink painting. This world-class cherry blossom haven truly lives up to its reputation. Continuing onward to Cherry Blossom Valley, a veritable sea of blossoms located on the northern slope of Luding Mountain, the highest peak at Yuantouzhu. Over 30,000 Yoshino cherry trees burst into bloom on schedule, creating an intoxicating spring scene that entices visitors to wander endlessly. Every spring, the boundless Yoshino cherry trees transform the valley into a pink ocean, ascending the steps to the viewing platform amid the floral sea. The vast expanse of blossoms delivers a breathtaking sensory and emotional feast. A gentle breeze then ushers in a cascade of petals, pink and white, dancing in the air like a scene from a fairyland, freezing in time the season's final moments of glory and tranquility. Not only the daytime cherry blossoms enchant, the nighttime cherry blossoms are equally captivating. With twilight as the canvas and soft lighting as the brush, pure white blossoms drift amid shifting shadows, each like a tiny star scattered across the deep blue night. Thousands of drones take flight over Taihu, forming dazzling, dreamlike patterns that weave together the night sky and blossoms into a luminous masterpiece. The interplay of light and shadow creates a scene both surreal and enchanting, the springtime magic of the world's third-ranked cherry blossom destination, inviting you to send a message of romance through its cherry blossom post office. Beyond the dreamlike cherry blossoms, Wuxi delights with the vibrant beauty of azaleas. When a spring rain in Huishan sends the stream at Huanggongjian meandering downward, the azaleas along its banks bursts into bloom. As Wuxi's city flower, over 600 varieties compete in the Huishan Ancient Town Azalea Garden. During the annual Wuxi Azalea Festival, immersing the entire area in a sea of azaleas, fiery reds, rosy pinks, and soft purples that dazzle the eye. At the same time, special activities during the flower festival allow you to don traditional Chinese attire and wander through the old valleys, transporting you back to the splendid eras of the Han and Tang dynasties. Spring in Wuxi is not only a stage for countless blossoms, but also a festive arena for determined athletes. Every spring, the Wuxi Marathon wins its way through the Yuantouzhu and Lake Li scenic areas, where fluttering cherry blossoms and surging passion invite marathon runners from around the world in this springtime carnival. Wuxi bursts with passion. In its ancient gardens, a musical journey unfolds as you stroll through classical landscapes at Xishe Island and Jichang Garden, a masterful fusion of modern music and traditional scenery that creates an audio-visual feast transcending time and culture. Amid these poetic settings, the gentle strains of music interlace with nature's rhythms, showcasing a harmonious blend of tradition and modernity. After admiring the classic garden art, experience the modern revelry of the Taihu Music Festival. Merging ethnic plus pop elements, the festival radiates with irresistible charm and power of music, with impassioned performances on stage and audiences reveling in unbridled joy, all set against the backdrop of a sizzling summer. But Wuxi's summer is not only a feast for the senses, it also offers exhilarating competition. In early summer, during May, as the Dragon Boat Festival approaches, a spirited dragon boat race unfolds along the banks of Lake Li, with boats racing amid splashing waves in a scene of exuberant energy. For Jiangnan, summer's true delight lies in its lakes, landscapes, and lotus blooms. Wuxi boasts a rich variety of lotus, from pot lotus and pond lotus to bowl lotus. Nestled among hills and lakeside ponds, the lotuses sway like celestial maidens in the breeze. At the height of summer, exhibition areas in Liyuan, Lake Li, and Yuantouzhu concurrently showcase beautiful lotuses and water lilies from around the world. At Guanshi Villa, along a 10-kilometer lakeshore, hundreds of acres of lotus blooms compete in splendid display. their delicate fragrance drawing visitors to admire this magnificent floral spectacle. In Liyuan, the cool breezes and wafting lotus scent, as dusk falls, board the Taihu Star cruise to chase the sunset. The glow of orange-red lake and mountain vistas offers an unspoiled realm of leisure imbued with an ethereal charm. Autumn in Wuxi is a dazzling tapestry of colors, marking the most enchanting time of the year in this beautiful city. Along the shores of Taihu, a place where lush greens and golden hues intertwine, the shimmering waters reflect the surrounding mountains and trees like a gigantic jade set in the earth. Standing by the lake, the distant mountains, bathed in the glow of sunset, reveal the layered vistas that transport you to a fairyland. For an unparalleled autumn experience, Jichang Garden is a must-see. Perfectly blending natural mountains, exquisite waters, refined gardens, ancient trees, and artful vistas, the garden's landscape unfolds around a tranquil pond where reflections of mountains, towers, pavilions, terraces, trees, flowers, and birds compose a magnificent painting, ever-changing with the passing seasons. The poetic charm of Wuxi's landscapes once captivated Qing emperors. Among Jiangnan's famed attractions, only Huishan Qin Garden is the oldest. No wonder that Emperors Kangxi and Qianlong held Huishan and Jichang Garden in such high regard. In fact, Emperor Qianlong even had an exact replica of Jichang Garden built in Beijing's Summer Palace, naming it Huishan Garden. Crimson maple leaves tint Wuxi in blushes of red, like scarlet clouds drifting from the heavens or the lavish adornments of ancient beauties, creating a layered, breathtaking sea of red. Meanwhile, ancient ginkgo trees, some 800 years old, burst into a golden spectacle. At Huishan Temple, every autumn, the ginkgo trees don brilliant golden attire. As the gentle breeze stirs, the golden leaves softly cascade, carpeting ancient stone steps like nature's most exquisite gift. Standing beneath these trees feels like a journey through time, experiencing the romance and tranquility of autumn. After exploring Huishan Temple, be sure to visit the second spring under heaven nearby, a famed water source for Jichang Garden and the wellspring of tea culture. Celebrated for its sweet, light water, it was acclaimed by ancient literati as ideal for brewing tea. In the Tang Dynasty, tea sage Lu Yu, who classified tea water into 20 grades, ranked Huishan Spring as second in quality. Another Tang expert, Liu Bochun, similarly rated it the world's second best. Its fame spread, and during the Tang and later the Song Dynasty, it became a must-visit tea destination for dignitaries and scholars, even being designated as a tribute to the capital. Moreover, the world-renowned Erhu masterpiece, Erzuan Yingyue, Moon Over the Second Spring, praised by conductor Seiji Ozawa as a true sound from heaven, a world-class masterpiece to be heard on bended knees, was inspired by the quiet, crystalline ambiance of Huishan Spring under the moonlight. In Huishan Ancient Town, streets are lined with blooming chrysanthemums and century-old ginkgo trees. Wandering along stone-paved alleys with their simple, serene charm is like stepping into a vibrant painting, so beautiful and captivating that you cannot help but lose yourself in its splendor. Here, the autumn breeze seems to understand human sentiment, carrying with it an array of fragrances that gently caress every visitor. Autumn in Wuxi isn't only about nature's splendor, it's also celebrated during the Mid-Autumn Festival with dazzling fireworks that adorn the sky. Taihu's Yuantouzhu Park meticulously stages a fireworks extravaganza, gently bidding farewell to autumn as the season transitions. When night falls, the sparkling fireworks shimmer upon the lake, accompanied by joyful laughter, creating an iconic scene of Wuxi at its best. When the biting winter winds sweep across Wuxi, the city unveils one of the most unique and spectacular scenes under the winter sun. A spectacle of tens of thousands of red-billed gulls arriving gracefully from far-off Siberia, embark on a cruise from Yuantouzhu to Taihu's fairy island. And as the last rays of the setting sun caress Taihu, the glittering water transforms into a golden orange sea. In this most romantic of serendipitous moments, the southbound gulls soar to the sound of boat horns, their flock drifting freely across the lake, collectively composing a winter romance. When the cameras of the Spring Festival Gala focus on Wuxi, the eyes of young and old alike are irresistibly drawn. Every corner exudes the rich atmosphere of Chinese New Year and the warmth of family togetherness. Millennia of cultural heritage, a century of thriving industry, the clear blue waves of Taihu, a bustling canal network, and the vast embrace of the Yangtze together compose a breathtaking painting of a classic Jiangnan water town. This masterpiece unfolds before billions of viewers, an interplay of lakes and mountains that epitomizes the water town spirit of Jiangnan. As a program that annually sets the Guinness World Record for domestic viewership, the Spring Festival Gala is a grand event in China, a cultural banquet for the global Chinese during the Lunar New Year. In 2025, related social media topics within the country reached 27 billion views. That year, the gala chose Wuxi as a sub-venue where vibrant dance, melodious songs, and timeless poetry combined to unveil the stunning Wuxi scenery on New Year's Eve, once again showcasing its charm and allure to the world. Chinese Spring Festival Gala. Let the world see and appreciate Wuxi. Vibrant spring, flourishing summer, abundant autumn, and serene winter. Each season in Wuxi is a chapter of nature's grand narrative. In this city, every park is a world within the city, and every corner of the city unveils a park of wonder. Join us in poetic Jiangnan, journey back through a millennium. Join us in pursuit of poetry and faraway dreams, chasing breathtaking vistas. Join us in exploring Wuxi through the seasons. Uncover China's hidden aesthetic treasures and let a melody from the heart slow your pace. Travel in every season. Explore in every season. Enjoy every corner. Wuxi welcomes you.